Well, Republican senators leveled charges of anti-conservative bias against the CEOs of big tech firms at today's Senate Commerce Committee hearing. One America's John Hines spoke to Senator John Thune on what he thinks of reform for Section 230. Take a look.
Do you think that the skepticism of some of these technology companies has reached sort of a tipping point or an inflection point, sir?
I do, and I think it's on both sides. The one thing, I mean, Republicans think that these platforms censor too much. Democrats, if they don't do it enough. But I think one thing we ought to agree on is there ought to be more transparency. How they use algorithms, artificial intelligence, and is all very opaque to determine what we see, excuse me, what they amplify, what they suppress. So I'm hoping that this hearing will lead to change, either behavioral change by the companies or action legislatively. I mean, I think it's time to reform Section 230. I think it's overdue.
Do you see them actually explicitly engaging in censorship on various occasions, sir?
Well, I think they clearly have been amplifying or suppressing content. And they are supposed to be platforms that serve as a host for user-generated content. But increasingly, they are acting as publishers. They're kind of becoming editors. And there are news organizations out there who have greater liability for the decisions that they make as publishers. And it seems to me, at least, that that's where we've gotten now with a lot of the social media platforms. They're acting in that fashion. They just have a shield from liability.
Supreme Court Justice Thomas recently had an opinion, right?
Yeah. Well, I think he's right. I mean, I think Section 230, it's going to be, when the right case comes along, the Supremes, it sounds like, are interested in taking it up because this has become such a hot issue. It has political ramifications. It obviously has consumer protection, the issue of polarization, which we didn't get into today. But when information that people see is being determined through opaque algorithms or artificial intelligence, and they're not aware of it, that's a problem. And I think people need to know, what they're seeing, how it's being manipulated, and at least if they want to choose not to have that kind of manipulation when it comes to what they're taking in on some of these social media platforms.
Want to see more videos like this? Visit OANN.com for immediate access to all the clips you've been waiting to see.